Okay. Well, okay, come on. The third one would be. You so lucky. Don't spill my drink. You're so lucky, girl. Alright. Let's do 10 signs your rabbit really trusts you.
Hey bunnies and bunny lovers, welcome back to the channel. Happy holidays to everybody, or should I say, happy holidays. Today's video, we're going to be listing off the top 10 signs that your rabbit trusts you. There are many ways
Shut up.
does your rabbit actually trust you, aside from the most obvious, which is letting you pet them. Because gaining their trust is just a little bit challenging. And the reason being is they're prey animals. I know. I say this in like every video, but we have to repeat it for the people in the back. So without further ado, let's get started on this list. Please subscribe and smash like button, hit the bell. You guys know the drill. Okay, this one in my opinion is the most explicit, and that is they let you pick them up and hold them. We all know rabbits don't like being held, they don't like being picked up. They don't tolerate it like dogs and cats do. It's just not in their nature. As prey animals, being picked up reminds them of being picked up by a predator. And if your bunny lets you do this without trying to jerk out of your arms or your hands, you're golden. I also want to say that I don't want anyone to think there's something wrong with their rabbit if they don't allow you to pick them up and hold them. They just don't like being picked up. But if you've put in the work and you've spent a lot of time with your rabbit, maybe you've raised your rabbit since they were a baby, the likelihood of them being completely comfortable with you holding them is going to be very, very high. Also, please use the utmost caution when picking up your rabbit, because I don't want everyone to just go and start like picking up their rabbit in dangerous ways. There are certain ways to do it, so please watch my video on how to do that. Okay, they forgive you. This is huge, because when bunnies love you and trust you unconditionally, they will forgive you. They will not hold a grudge against you. And bunnies are smart enough to hold grudges. If they touch heads with you, this is how they apologize and how they forgive.
No.
They touch heads with each other. It's actually really beautiful. Your rabbit really, really trusts you, and they want you in their life. They let you hand feed them. So yes, rabbits love to eat, but they will not just accept food from anybody, especially if you are giving them the food with your hands. So once you've gotten to know your rabbit and you have built a strong bond with them, hand feeding them should come with total ease. Watching them eat from your hands is so precious. I love to share food with Lennon all the time. They sleep with you or around you. When bunnies sleep, or rest, they're essentially putting themselves at risk of being caught by a predator. And so if they're doing that with complete ease around you, Lennon likes to sometimes sleep in my bed, sometimes she'll sleep on my chest while we watch TV. They know you're not going to hurt them. They know you're going to protect them. Just a reminder, if you are going to let your bunny sleep in your bed, to be very, very careful. If you have a very, very small bunny or a baby bunny, I definitely don't recommend this. The next one is they flop around you. So flopping is so freaking cute. As we know,
Hi.
it means a bunny feels completely comfortable and completely free around you.
Yeah,
And it
Jezebel
also
does
means
that.
they're very happy. So if you notice your bunny just flopping over and you get a little scared, don't get startled. I know some people get scared because it kind of looks like your rabbit just collapsed and like died, but it's really just them like getting into a very comfy position. Them sleeping on their backs is so rare. So if they're doing that, you've done a really great job at cultivating a safe environment for them to live in. They don't flinch around you. Like I said, bunnies get scared over almost anything. So if you're able to just like walk around, live your life, and they don't even flinch, that is a sign that they really trust you. Typically, bunnies will flinch over even just like maybe a door closing or you stomping around in high heels. And all that really takes is just exposure. And so the more they are exposed to different circumstances, different sounds, then the more they'll become desensitized. They listen to you when you speak. Some people think bunnies don't listen to you, and obviously they don't understand you in the same way that a dog might, but they definitely know when you're talking to them, and that is one of the ways that they recognize you in addition to smell, is your voice. They can hear every pitch bend, every tone. Studies have actually been conducted that demonstrate when you talk to your bunny affectionately, it actually extends their life. They lick you. So bunnies don't just lick anybody or any rabbit. They are so particular about this, and you should be extremely flattered when they do it. It means not only that they really love you, but they really trust you. And when a rabbit kisses you, it's so much better than like when a dog kisses you, because one, bunnies don't have bad breath. They are so clean, so they're not going to leave any like gross residue on you. And two, it is an act of grooming. A rabbit grooming you is essentially like one of the most honorable things that could occur in rabbit hierarchy. When a rabbit does this, they are submitting to you. Okay, this one's big. They let their personalities shine through. Again, bunnies are going to be timid in the beginning. They're not going to show their true colors until they really feel safe and comfortable around you. If you kind of see them hunched up in a corner or like not really coming out of their hidey house, it could also be like an underlying health issue. Maybe they're in a lot of pain, but for the most part, they're probably scared, and you're really going to see your bunny's colors shine through when they're hopping around, binking around, being sassy with you, being cutesy with you. Every bunny has their own unique personality, and once that comes out, then you know that they really trust you. They view you as their equal. Now, I know this sounds a little weird because typically rabbit relationships are based on hierarchy, meaning there's a dominant and a subordinate, or an alpha and a beta, however you want to look at it. But there is a level above that that is the exception, and it is when you have bonded so deeply with your rabbit that you actually have
I'm gonna try for my bunny Jezebel.
relationship. Now, I
Well, my
do want
bed's
to
too high,
emphasize, I know
so
humans are not bunnies, right? So obviously, it's not quite the same relationship as two bunnies may have with each other, but I think that this is one of the most beautiful aspects that comes with bunny and human relationships. Lennon and I have gotten to a point where we are very egalitarian. So neither of us are subordinates or dominants. I think that we just love each other so much that we kind of, she gives me affection and I give her affection in return, or vice versa. And it's never about who's doing it more or anything like that. All right, guys. So that is it for this video. Hope you like.
I will. I will see you my fourth video, so I'll see you then.